Good day, fellow observers. Today we are going to do a Gantry Plaza State Park. It's gonna be a 28-minute drive, 8.5 miles. Now let me activate FSD. So I'm waiting. Okay, good. Oh, nice. Okay. So it waited for the car to pass before making any moves. So I think that's what happened when I did the Kabayan Grill test, where it stood there for a long time.
In 500 feet, bear left to stay on Meridian Road.
After engaging FSD. So it could have been that.
Now bear left to stay on Meridian Road.
So as you can see, everyone, that we are actually coming from the Flushing Meadows Park. This is where the Arthur Ashe Stadium is located. And so we are on our way to Gantry. Okay, so I am just letting FSD drive here. Okay, didn't notice the bump. That was for sure. So we're at a stop. Okay, good. Okay, good stop. Okay, now it slowed down for the bump, which is good. Okay, that was a good stop. It let the guy on a motorcycle pass first. As you have been noticing, our speed limit is very much on point and appropriate for the setting, which are narrow streets and
in 500 feet, turn left.
And very tight spaces. So we are gonna be turning left here. Oh, not yet here, after this. Alright, good adjustment here for the double parked car situation.
Now turn left.
So now we're turning left here. We're at a stop. Okay, good. It stopped for the pedestrian. Nice. So now we make the turn.
Now
okay.
Turn right.
It didn't see that the center line is a cobblestone island, but okay, that's still okay. So now we're making a right here. So we should be moving. I'm pressing the accelerator manually.
Now turn right onto College Point Boulevard.
And now we're making a right here.
Now turn right to take the ramp toward Interstate 495 West.
Okay, so we are making a right turn here.
In 500 feet, take the Interstate 495 West ramp on the left toward Manhattan.
Okay, so we are going to Long Island Expressway. That's where we will go for the destination. Now, as you can see here, the LIE Long Island Expressway has a lot of traffic right now. Now we're putting the average FSD profile to the test in terms of traffic, heavy traffic on a highway.
Now take the Interstate 495 West ramp on the left.
So we are just following along, but you notice that the lines here are not drawn, so there's a lot of trying to scoot in here. Okay, good adjustment here. I thought I was about to disengage.
In 1,000 feet, take the Interstate 495 West ramp on the left toward Manhattan. Then take the Interstate 495 West ramp on the left. Now take the Interstate 495 West ramp on the left.
So this merge here to I-495, which is Long Island Expressway. There is a dedicated lane for the merge on ramp, but since we are not exiting right away, we might have to do a lane change. So a lane change towards the next lane on the left.
Now take the Interstate 495 West ramp on the left.
So that's what I am anticipating, and let's see how this one fares. Okay, good adjustment by FSD here, slowing down further because of this car right in front of us that merged. So that was an abrupt brake, by the way. I think because of the motorcycle that is in between the lanes. But good thing that the car behind us was pretty far from us, so I just let it be. Now as you can see here, because we are, oh okay, so there was a collision here, that's why. Okay, now I understand. So now we're making a lane change. Okay, good adjustment, lane change. So I thought it's gonna be that heavy of a traffic all throughout, but turns out no. But let's still see, we have 2.5 miles more of this expressway. Okay, so good adjustment here by FSD, slowing down for those two cars that just merged. And now we keep on going straight.
In 1 mile, keep left to take Interstate 495 west toward Manhattan.
Okay, good lane change.
Now keep left to take Interstate 495 west.
Okay, we'll be staying for another 1.5 miles and then we exit. Okay, good lane change.
In 1 mile, take exit 15 on the right toward Borden Ave Street.
So in 0.3 miles we'll be exiting And I'm not sure if you can see it from the camera, but this is the skyline here of Manhattan. So I do remember there
exit 15 on the right.
are special rules here on this Van Dam Street. So I'd like to see how FSD will fare in terms of those special rule cases, on especially the turns and on which lane it should be at, because there are lanes here that's left only. So yeah. So now we're at a green light and we should be going straight. Okay, I'm gonna press the accelerator here because it suddenly stopped for some reason. And so we're gonna make a left
In
and
500 feet, turn left. Then turn right onto Borden Avenue.
so we'll be making a left here.
Now turn left.
Okay, good. And we turn right.
Now
Good.
turn right onto Borden Avenue.
Okay, so now we're at a red light. Okay, so now we're at a green and we'll be continuing ahead. So we're almost here, and just a brief description for Gantry Park. So if you're someone who's visiting New York City, this is another place to see the Manhattan skyline coming from Queens. I know from Brooklyn you could also see some good views, but you might want to think about coming here at night and see the skyline so you could appreciate it more. So this park is accessible with the 7 train, and you can get off at Hunter's Point. So in 0.1 mile we're gonna make a right, and we're crossing
In
a
500
railroad.
feet, turn right onto Vernon Blvd. Now turn right onto Vernon Blvd.
Okay, so we're turning right here, but if I'm driving, I would have gone straight. So I want to see where FSD is going. So the Gantry Park has a boardwalk, so you can walk around here as well while enjoying the views. And it's always good to visit at night or when it's at sunset, so you'll see the lights and everything. So we are going to make a left in 0.3 miles. Oh, it's just a slight left. Oh, not really a slight left. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it understands. Alright, it doesn't understand it. We're at a green here. So I just pressed the accelerator because it got stuck, and so I disengaged as well the FSD, and now I'm going to activate it once again. So now we're at a green. Okay, so I have to press the accelerator one more time because it stopped when it saw the bike, the cyclists, and because it's not our... So I pressed again the accelerator because of this double parked car. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have to disengage here and go on this side. Alright, I had to several disengages here because of novel cases, I think, for the first time. Like earlier, the lane for the left turn, slight left, was blocked by a parked car, so I had to disengage because FSD stopped at the intersection, and I manually pressed the accelerator first, but then also eventually disengaged. And then here as well, I disengaged because the truck...
In 500 feet, turn left onto 46th Avenue.
The truck had to back up, and FSD didn't understand it as well. And
now turn left onto 46th
we are
Avenue.
making a left turn here. Okay. Alright, good. Okay, good. Okay, I was about to disengage
In 500 feet, turn left onto 5th Street.
because I didn't know if it will make it, because there were two cyclists moving forward. So anyway, that was
Now turn left onto 5th Street.
that was good enough of a left turn. And so we're making a left turn here. So this is an Allway stop. Okay, good.
Now your destination is on the right.
Okay, so we are at Gantry Plaza. Oh my goodness, the roads are under construction as well.
Now turn right onto 47th Avenue.
So I just disengaged, guys, because I'm just gonna give my takeaways. So pretty much it was I would say a busy trip for FSD because a lot of tiny details that needs to be considered. So we went around the Flushing Meadows Park, and so that route there, the slowdown and the hump, there was a hump that it didn't recognize at first, but then the second one I was able to. So I think because there was no bump sign that was posted on the first one. And then when we were exiting the premises of Corona Park, Flushing Meadows Park, I had to press the accelerator because it stopped at a very awkward place where we had a green light but didn't move right away. So after that, we went to the service road for Long Island Expressway, and then we merged to LIE, and then the merge was pretty reasonable. We were able to merge smoothly, and also it was good up to that point. Lane changes were okay as well, but when we exited the Van Dam Street, that's when I had to, like along Van Dam Street, I had to press the accelerator manually as well because for some reason FSD stopped on a green light, and behind me was a big truck that blew its horn, and so I had to press the accelerator right away, just so we won't cause more inconvenience for the cars behind. And then we had several disengages earlier when we were in the premises. We're just right around the corner of Gantry Park. I disengaged because, well, at first I just pressed the accelerator just so it would move forward because it stopped at an awkward place where it was a green light, but the lane that it was supposed to go through actually was blocked by a parked car. And that was the first, I think I disengaged there. No, I didn't disengage. I disengaged there also because there was this pedestrian that was crossing and the car just froze. So disengaged there. That's the first one. The second one, well, before I go to the second one, I also pressed, shortly after that there were cyclists and FSD froze again, stopped in the middle of the road where we are not supposed to stop because we're not at a light. And then I was concerned for a rear end collision, so I pressed the accelerator at that time as well. And then also I had to disengage when the truck right in front of me suddenly stopped on the road and then backed up and trying to get the parking that was available on the right side. And then FSD stopped at that time but didn't realize that it could just go around on its left, go to the opposite lane and then just move back. So I had to disengage at that point as well. And then also there was this time where we would have to make another left turn and then there were two cyclists that were approaching and I was thinking, should I disengage or not, because FSD was very hesitant to make the turn. It took some time before it committed to the turn, but it was good enough before the cyclist was able to cross the street that we were going to make a left turn to. So yeah, it was pretty much everything was okay for the first half, even 75% of the drive, but the last 25% there was a lot of things going on, multiple human interventions and an eventual disengagements. So that is my takeaway. So this is the boardwalk here at Gantry, and if you guys have some time, check it out. And if you find this video helpful and or of value, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.